Got me looking for a new dude. What's up, family? So I know I'm early. I do know I'm early. Um, but see, the thing is, I wanted to make sure that I was here on time because this is my first time going live on my Mac computer. Normally, I'm doing it from my phone. So you guys are. Hello there, my darling. How you doing, Fred? Yeah, so it's my first time doing it, being on here. Hey, best friend. It's my first time being on live on my computer. Okay, so this is very very new to me. So bear with me. All right. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? How you doing? Hold on. I was actually even trying to practice on this mug um, before I even went live. So I'm gonna wait a few more minutes, y'all, because again, it was supposed to start. It's supposed to start at 6 o'clock. But how is everyone doing? How is your Sunday going, darling? Can y'all like hear me okay though? Like, is the audio good? Beautiful, beautiful, bestie. Beautiful, beautiful. Y'all know we're in it's raining season over here in Costa Rica. So the rainy season don't stop until I think they said December, which is cool. We are in a tropical environment, so I get it. And I love the rain, so no. Okay. Maybe I can do 75. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That's good. Oh, but yeah, it's been good. I've been doing a lot of I've been doing a lot of just working on myself, should I say. Working on myself, family. And working on different projects that I've been trying to get off the ground since I was in the US. It's been like a year I've been trying to get this mug off the ground. So I've been working on that, y'all. So uh, I haven't been very talkative lately, should I say. Uh, just a lot of meditating, a lot of praying, a lot of crying, a lot of loving on myself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of connecting to the angels and ancestors, um, reading the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of, just a little bit of everything. But I'm loving it all. So I'm not complaining at all. See, look at that. There's the rain. There it is, Jew. So since we've been living in this Airbnb, right? Uh, since we've been living in this Airbnb, I want to say the power has been out like what 2 or 3 times, y'all. 2 or 3 times. So, and the thing about Costa Rica, right? A lot of places don't have air conditioning. A lot of places don't have air conditioning, um, so then you got to deal with that too. But it's cool though. I'm not really tripping about it. So this is the thing too, family, right? Um, I'm basically like just coming on here to just answer some questions. If you guys have any questions, um, about Costa Rica, about the RV, about the buzz, boondocking, whatever you want to ask. Why I don't have my other kids? I don't care what you want to ask. Just ask. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. Like, I'm not here to withhold no information. I'm an open book. That's how God made me. So, I'm low key sweating right now. But we're just gonna go ahead and just like dive into it, right? So first, before we dive into it, family, I want to read your scripture, right? From Job, chapter 22, verse 21, right? Chapter 22, verse 21, right? And I'm gonna read what it says, okay? So it says, submit to God and you will have peace. Then things will go well for you. Listen to his instructions and store them in your heart. If you return to the Almighty, you will be restored. So clean up your life. If you give up your lust for money and throw your precious gold into the river, the Almighty himself will be your treasure. He will be your precious silver. Then you will take delight in the Almighty and look up to God. You will pray to him and he will hear you, and you will fulfill your vows to him. You will succeed in whatever you choose to do, and light will shine on the road ahead of you. If people are in trouble and say, help them, God will save them. Even sinners will be rescued. They will be rescued because your hands are pure. Now, at first, I wanted to read like in Psalms, and then it was going to be in Proverbs, right? But I was guided to that one. So I don't know who that message was for. I think that was just for a little bit of everybody, right? So I think that was a beautiful message. Hello, Victorian. And that's how I got here in Costa Rica. I trusted the process. You know what I'm saying? If you guys know my journey, then you know like how all of this came about. Like, it was not easy. I would not sit here and try to sugarcoat it like it was, because it's not, especially doing it as a mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, it it was difficult, family. The RV started off like okay. The RV started off okay, the campgrounds and everything. You had stuff to plug into, but when you start getting to that boondocking, baby, that's a different world right there. That's a different world right there. So how you doing, Victorian? Really? It goes to another one, my Facebook link? I think it's because I changed the time on there, sis. Oh man, that sucks. Hold on, let me get on here. Let me fix this real quick, y'all. So, but if you guys don't know me, welcome to the Q&A. And if you've been following my journey, y'all already know. 2023, I separated from my ex-husband, lived in an RV, transitioned to a school bus, and now I'm starting a fresh start here in Costa Rica. So it's been a very wild, honest, and a healing ride, should I say. But tonight I want to like open up the floor to you guys if you guys have any questions about the RV life. Do I suggest any single mom jumping into the RV lifestyle, relocating, or just finding peace? Hey, Juju. After chaos, right? Because it's possible, darling. So make sure you ask all your questions there in the chat. So while you guys ask the questions, I'm going to try to fix this real quick. But yeah, it's y'all know it's been it was a lot of crying. It was a lot of crying. Um, and that's I feel like that's what YouTube really don't show you, right? Like when y'all saw me on YouTube crying, like y'all saw the real deal. Like that wasn't just for show. Like that was real life experiences, you know. Let's see. But I'm grateful for all of the cries, and I'm grateful for it all, family, because it made me a better person today. Um, Let me delete this. Maybe I should delete it. Yeah, I'm gonna delete it. It made me a better person today, family, and I'm grateful for all of those tears because what it did was it gave me fuel. It gave me fuel to keep pushing forward. Is what it did, and I'm grateful for that. Mm, yeah, I think it's deleted. Okay, so let me try to put the other one on there, fam. Dang, that really does suck though. But how you guys been doing? What did you guys do on this beautiful Sunday? I'm really excited, y'all, because so y'all know I move in my me and Juliana, we move on uh hold on. Oh wait, here it is. Let me see. Hold on, family. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Victoria, you still traveling, my love? So let me go back. And I'm going to add this one. Okay. Yeah. So honestly, you know, people have been trying to like call me on Facebook. Um, but I honestly, I just haven't like been in the mood to like talk, and I don't like force myself to do something that I don't want to do, you know. Um, but yeah, I think this one should be good now. So like, have anybody else been thinking about like traveling, getting out and doing something different, trying something different? Oh yeah. Has my way of thinking changed since you moved to Costa Rica? Yeah, it has. I would say that, you know, in America, I always felt like everything had to be fast. You know, but now I just have to. Now I'm just basically like training myself to just move a little slower and just get in tune with myself and just work on myself and love on myself more. You know, and put myself first. That's what I would have to say. Oh, my bad. I'm glad. My bad. Sorry. Brandon. Yeah, I was thinking about somebody else. My bad. Yeah. But I would say traveling, it really gave me uh a new perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like in America, you think we so spoiled in America, guys. I don't know if you guys realize that. We are so spoiled in America. Boy, we are spoiled. Okay. Now you get over here and you get to Costa Rica, you know, I'm trying to say this and not say this like in a mean way, right? So I wanted to come out right, but so I'll say it like this. What you see here in a lot of these areas is totally different on how it is in America. Like it's totally different. Um just like their way of living. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we are real spoiled. Just their way of living. You know, if you don't have like an open mind, um, it might be hard for you to make it here. You know what I'm saying? Um, but like I always tell my best friend Jania, that if you don't live that RV lifestyle, boondocking and all of that, then you could come over here and probably fit right in. You know, now I'm not saying like there's no water over here or anything like that, right? I'm not saying nothing like that. I'm just saying if you see some of the homes and stuff, you know, you'll realize how blessed you are as well. You know what I'm saying? Um, but at the same time, guys, I mean, they have beautiful homes here for the low. Like you probably can find a home here. Man, you probably can find you a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, and probably pay $800 here, family. You know, now and in some of these places, utilities are included, right? A lot of people live in the Central Valley of Costa Rica, right? And I don't know, and a lot of melanated people live in Limon, Costa Rica, which is like the Caribbeans, right? So I would definitely want to go there and visit that part of the country too. Um, now the things that is super expensive here, and it's only because they get their vehicles and stuff imported, is the cars, bro. Like the cars are just. I'm talking about somebody was trying to sell me a 2000 Toyota. I don't know, it was Toyota something, but it was a year 2000 for $6,000. I'm like, no, I just can't see myself paying that, you know, but that's like normal here, family. $6,000 for a 2000 is like normal. I met a friend on TikTok, right? She lives out here in Costa Rica, her and her family, right? I think it's like one, two, it's like four of them, right? And she was telling me how she was renting a vehicle from like a local, right? They call them Tito's. I think it's Tito's, right? That's like the locals, and $1,000 a month for the vehicle, and she paid $1,000 for 1 year, so that's 12 stacks right there. That's a lot. That's a lot, family. But do I feel like eventually I'm gonna have to do that? Yeah, I am gonna have to do that because but at the same time, the Ubers are dirt cheap here too, though. So, you know, I don't know. Like, I needed to travel like 50 minutes somewhere. I think it was like $15. That's cheap. America would never, right? America would never. So, um, now is some things kind of pricey? It is. So we're talking about the cars, right? Now the food can be pricey too. So like some of these markets and stuff, God, this is deja vu. This is wild. I was here before talking to y'all about this. Wow, I'm sorry. My apologies. Wow. So the food can be a little pricey as well. I still think it's still cheaper than the US. Yeah. You know, and it's all about managing your money too, family. Like you have to be able to manage your money. Like, yes, it is pricey over here, but at the same time, it's still cheaper than the US, is how I see it. Right. So that's my opinion about that. You know, Fred, I don't really know much about Bali. Um, I'm sure it's beautiful there though. I think everybody should get out and travel. And when I say get out here, I don't mean like, you know, you have to go somewhere and let that be your permanent station type deal. You know what I'm saying? But just go and see, like, just go to different locations. Like, yeah, I'm going to be in this certain part of Costa Rica, but that don't mean I'm going to stay there forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay there probably for a year, and then I'm going to go to a different part of Costa Rica, and then I may see how that is, see how I fit in there, and if I don't like it there, then I'm gonna go to a different part of Costa Rica, and if I ain't feeling Costa Rica no more, then maybe I'll go to Panama, or maybe I'll go to Ghana. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do we feel like America is just everything and just all? Like, we just can't leave home. Like, why? Why are we feeling like that? Why are we putting ourselves in a prison saying, oh yeah, we can't go nowhere else. This is home, and this is what I'm comfortable with. And come on. You have to get out here and experience life, especially if you're single. And don't tell me you're too old and you're too young, because I'm seeing so many people in their 50s, in their 60s, leaving the country. We don't know the language either, but guess what we got? We got technology. We have Google. Google gonna let you know what they saying. I don't know how to cook dry beans, right? Right? The dry beans. I don't know how to cook dry beans. I know how to do them in a can, and I can season them up, and I'm gonna make them great, right? You know what I did? I said, how do I cook the beans? You know what I did? I grabbed the beans. I took a picture of it. I sent it to Chat GPT. Chat GPT told me exactly what it said. Like, you good, family? Wow. And I believe it. I believe it. I mean, you got some people getting a retirement, they're getting their pension. Their pension is like $1,000, right, family? They're going to like Thailand or they're going to like Vietnam, the Philippines, where it can stretch and you can still live a comfortable life. Like, America is straight robbing the out of us real bad, real bad, real bad, family. So don't feel like you stuck, baby, because you're not stuck. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Costa Rica. Costa Rica, you can't even go hungry here. I don't feel like you can go hungry here. You wanna know why? Because it's been times where I walk the street and you got mangoes. It's been times where I walk the street and you got bananas. Like, people are, it's such a community here. We just don't have that no more in America. It's just, that shit just gone. You know what I'm saying? Even the lady that I said that I talked to on TikTok, right? Even with her, she said somebody lost their job, right? You know what everybody did? The community got together, brought them food, gave them anything, you know, whatever they needed. They came together as a community. When we don't even do that with our own family type deal, let alone people you don't know. Like, so I really do encourage you guys to travel. I encourage you guys to get those passports. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I look at it like this too. You don't know when these folks gonna say, oh, you know, you ain't going nowhere type deal. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing passports right now. You know, like, we don't know, guys. You just don't know. So, and I always tell people, I never want to be in my dying bed saying, oh, I wish I could have, I should have, I would have, I need it. I never want to be able to say that. I want to say I did what I wanted to do, and I didn't let fear stop me from being where I want to be at. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to be able to say. Do you know how hard it was for me to leave my 3 boys? Do you know how hard that was? I was literally screaming and crying to God and my angels and ancestors, just rising about my boys because they daddy won't answer the damn phone. But I have to look at it from a godly point of view, right? And not be in my ego, and know that God is going to work everything out for me type deal, right? Now, that's just me being honest. But at the same time, I couldn't keep on drowning in the US. I'm drowning there. I was drowning. Not just with bills, but just in my own head. Now I'm waking up, like, I can wake up whatever time I want to. I ain't got to stress about going nowhere type deal. Like, I ain't got to trip about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping. You know, yes, I miss my best friend. Yes, I miss my boys. Yes, I miss my mother. But I can't give anybody what I don't have. And I'm not talking about in a money point of view, guys, not financial state. I'm just talking about just a mental state. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to make sacrifice. Buddha left home for 7 years and got that enlightenment. Eventually, he went back home after 7 years. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's going to have to be some things that you're going to have to sacrifice to find yourself, your peace, self-love. I mean, the enlightenment. You know what I'm saying? You just going to have to. Oh yeah, that thing take a little while for it to come. I mean, it was so hard getting on that plane, guys. I was literally crying on that plane. It wasn't because I was leaving. It was just because like I'm leaving my boys and I'm feeling like I'm abandoning them. But at the same time, I know I'm being pulled here, you know? Yes. Ah, that's a good question, best friend. That's a good question. So y'all see what she said, right? It would already help to have some income, but let's talk about the income real quick, right? So with the income, I do get a nice little chunk every month from the military. Again, that was a sacrifice, right? Everything wasn't so glitter and gold in the military, right? It was a lot of things going on up in there, right? So I had to sacrifice to get this money that I'm getting today, right? So I didn't come to Costa Rica with a lot of money. I came to Costa Rica with like maybe like a little bit less than $2,000, maybe like 2,300 dollars, somewhere around there, right? But and that could be less. I don't remember, but I didn't have a lot. I promise you that. But this is how I got ahead, friend. And I'm still gonna get to that last question, Jania. You remember what I had to do, best friend? I went and got a job at Taco Bell. And I'm not gonna lie, I was low-key embarrassed about doing that joint. I was like, man, I was in the damn military. I'm working at Taco Bell. Me at Taco Bell. That's how I was looking at it, right? But you know what Taco Bell did? Taco Bell paid for that ticket for me and my daughter. Taco Bell helped pay for this Airbnb for a month, right? Taco Bell paid for me to buy some clothes, me and my daughter some clothes before we came here on Temu. You know what I'm saying? So it played this part. What I had to understand was that was just temporary. That wasn't something that I was going to be doing forever. I knew the mission. You know what I'm saying? I knew the mission. So maybe some of you guys even have to do that. Now, back to your question, best friend. When it comes to earning income out here, a lot of people say you can't get a job out here. And it kind of seem I don't want to say too much because I don't want to be wrong, but that's what I'm hearing, that you ain't really about to get no job out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important for us, family, to get into like the digital marketing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can you sell? What can you do? I look at it like this: turn that pain into income. Hey, Destiny, Auntie Des. Hello, dear darling. Um, so I feel like you sometimes, you can turn that pain into, you know what I'm saying, some dinero, right? Um, but you gotta dig in deep again. And you have to be okay with downsizing, right? A lot of y'all already got to downsize anyway because shit is too expensive in America. Let's keep it real, right? Let's just be real about that. Like a lot of us already have to downsize there because it's too expensive. So here you could really, I mean, like I said, you know what I'm saying? I found me a home, guys, a beautiful home. It's not a big home. I'm okay without being a big home. Why? Because I lived in a freaking RV for what, 2-3 years. So a big home is nothing to me. Materialistic things means nothing to me. Y'all see me when I took my RV and my truck back. It's just material things. But what did it do? It set me up for me to be here right now. Right? So you might have to downsize just a little bit, or you may not. That's the thing. You may not have to. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Come on, Janice. And she has an autism son. And you know I do too, Janice. I don't know if you know that, but I have my son is autistic too. I call him my special child. But and let's just talk about the kids right now. The kids love it here. I'm talking to like some of the kids that live here coming from different countries and stuff like that. They love it here. You know what I'm saying? You're opening up a different horizon for them. Like they don't have to feel like, oh, okay, I'm in America. I can only move to different states. No, baby, you can move out the damn country if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to. Right, exactly. Why do we keep putting ourselves in a box when there's so much out there? That's all I want to do, Auntie Des. That's all I want to do. And I look at it like this, family. Let's say if you go to these different countries, if you don't like it, you know where home at. Hey, Auntie. Hey, adventurous. Yeah, if you don't like it, you know where home at. Just take your butt back home. That's it. Try again next time. But I promise you, I'm sure that it will be somewhere that you will fall in love with. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's somewhere out here where you can call home. You know, like you can come to another, you can go to another country and maybe stay there for 3 or 4 months and go back home to the US. Like, who says you just have to just stay in one spot? That's the problem right there. We feeling like we just gotta stay just in one spot. Like, oh, this is home base and this is it, and I don't want to go nowhere. Like, no, like we gotta stop doing ourselves like that. Hey, I like it when people have extra stuff they need that shit built. Yeah. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like travel, guys. If you guys don't know, which I'm sure you guys don't know, because I don't think I ever told you guys, right? And for some reason, listen, make sure y'all go back to the beginning of this live because I just feel like somebody really needed to hear that Job 22. Okay. But I wanted, when I knew me and my ex-husband marriage was falling apart, right? I wanted to move to Ghana, right? And I was gonna take all the kids with me. I'm talking about I had bought bags from Facebook Market and everything, family, ready to go. About to take all 4 kids by myself, ready to ride. Like it is what it is. I'll figure it out. Right. So I've been wanting to leave America for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? I have. So even waiting those 2 years, you know what I'm saying? I kind of just let it ride. I let it ride. I let it ride. I let it ride. And then when life started happening like this, it ain't aligning, Diva. It ain't aligning, Diva. I said, okay. I meditated and I felt like God said, get your ass on. This ain't it. I got something better for you. And soon I came here, family. You don't understand what I'm saying. As soon as I came here, it was like a breath of fresh air. It was just peace. The people, the community, like everything, it's just nothing but love. Like ain't nobody haven't treated me no type of way. You know what I'm saying? If anything, people are embracing you. You know what I'm saying? And I can't say that's for everybody. I'm only speaking for myself, right? But it has been such a beautiful experience here, guys. But again, you know, a lot of people get frustrated because they don't know the language, right? But what we have to understand is we're in their country, y'all. They don't have to learn English if they don't want to. Like, we the visitors, like we're the foreigners, like you know what I'm saying? But it ain't, but because I've been wanting to learn Spanish for a long time, Juliana is half Spanish. Like, this is the perfect time to learn it. So it's definitely been a beautiful journey. And I do want to even tell you guys, like, if you guys ever even want to come visit, you know, just let me know, you know, let me know where you're gonna be at, and we'll figure it out. Cause I want you guys to experience this. Like, it's beautiful. The trees are just beautiful. They just, and y'all know how I feel about the trees. Y'all know I love nature, huh? Y'all know I'm talking to the trees. You know I'm hugging the trees. We vibing over here. So it's wonderful. I can't wait to. I'm so excited to be able to just share different parts of Costa Rica with you guys. You know. But again, I need a car, y'all. I need a car, and I'm not. Y'all know I'm brave. Y'all know I'm brave, but I'm not brave enough to get on that bus yet. I'm not brave enough to get on the bus yet. So yeah. But the buses, y'all, the buses are like $11. Like, they are not really expensive. Come on, adventurous. You look, come on. You know where I'm at. You know where I'm at. Who else I talked to? What's my girl name? Beyond Comfort, right? Y'all know y'all know that's our other girl, Beyond Comfort. Um, I spoke to her too, and and she want to come out here and visit as well. I told her to come on, come see. You know what I'm saying? Come and see, come and visit. You know. But again, I found my home on Facebook Market. I don't know if you guys saw that video. I found my home on Facebook Market. Oh yes, Des, tell them to hit the like button. You know, I always be forgetting that type of stuff. You know, I be forgetting. But on Facebook Market, guys, they got Facebook Market over here too. That's where I found my home. My landlords, they are so sweet. Like $500, guys, for a 2-bedroom. It's like a little cabin, and it even came with 2 dogs. Like, and it was so crazy because I was telling a little friend of mine. We'll keep that on the down low right now. But I was telling a friend of mine, I was like, I really want a dog. I was like, I know I don't need a dog. I know I don't need the dog, but I really want a dog, right? So then I get there, and then my landlords and them, they showing me everything, right? And I was like, so what are y'all gonna do with the dogs? Not even thinking that she's going to, like, offer them to me. She was like, I was going to ask you that. She was like, I was going to ask you if you wanted to take them. And I was like, what? Hey, Pat, how you doing, boo? So I was like, yeah, I'll take them. So they're outside dogs. They already got their vaccines and stuff. She showed me the paperwork and everything. So if y'all seen that video, y'all seen the brown and the black dog, Maya and Lulu, something like that. But they are very, very sweet dogs. How you doing, Pat? Wow, $50. Not bad at all. It was another place I was looking into as well. I mean, Thailand is dirt cheap. Guys, that's the way I originally wanted to go, was Thailand. Excuse me. I originally wanted to go to Thailand. But it just felt like it wasn't really aligning, right? And then when I thought about it later, I was like, you know what? It's good that I didn't pick Thailand, because I would have been way too far away from my boys. You know what I'm saying? I would have been way too far. Even though I'm only a 9-hour flight now, it still seemed far, but I'm not, but going somewhere like South Asia, like I'm like 26 hours away. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to be far. Juliana loves it here. She love it. She love it. She love it. And I was thinking about putting her in school, right? Adventurous, but I was just thinking, like, if we're going to be like traveling and stuff, that ain't going to be a good fit for us. That ain't gonna be a good fit for her. And I will say this too. I don't want you guys just thinking like, oh, I'm just making these decisions on my own. I asked her too, like, do you want to go to school? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, no, because I want to be able to travel. So who am I to, you know what I'm saying? Who am I to stop her from being adventurous, you know? So what? Whoa, why are you hitting me up? Yeah. So that's where we at with that. But Juliana, she really does love it here. She love it. Hold on, let me look at the dates and stuff real quick. While I look at the date, you guys, y'all got any more questions or anything? Let's see. So my last day in this Airbnb is this Sunday. And I'm so excited to move in my own home. Let's talk about this real quick, family. This is another thing, too, that you guys might not know. In a lot of these countries, guys, the furniture already come with it. The furniture is included, family. America would never. I think so too, Frederica. I think so too. So and a lot of people do that out here too, is homeschool. So a lot of the furniture and stuff comes with it, right? So like my house, it already came with the bed, you know what I'm saying? Came with mattresses, it came with the chair. She was like, because I know you just moving here, she was like, I'm gonna keep everything for you. You don't have to you don't have to buy nothing. So I don't have to buy pens, and I don't have to buy chairs, and I don't have to buy a little closet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to buy all this extra stuff that I would normally have to buy if I was in America, you know? So it's different here, family. It's different here. So again, is it getting a little pricey now? Because of like a lot of people are leaving. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are leaving. So of course things has to go up. And with this, what is it called? Tariff? I think it's called tariff. You know what I'm saying? Even with those costs, I mean, it's just, it is what it is. But again, the lady was saying that with my rent being 500, right? The rent being 500, I think she said I think she said the utilities and the Wi-Fi, she said I probably paid like $70 to $80, just that, right? Utilities and Wi-Fi. And the water is like, what she said, $30, $30 to $40. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still paying less than $1,000, guys. And I got everything. I know, Pat. Listen, let's talk about this real quick. Let's talk about this, Miss Pat. Let's talk about it. I remember before I moved to Costa Rica, and before I was even thinking about moving here, I remember I was crying to God and my angels and ancestors, like, I just want to go outside and I just want to be able to just go out there and just talk to the trees, and I just want to pick some fruit, and I just want to be able to just be in the sun and be grounded. And I mean, asking for everything. Soon I got here on a Sunday, right? I found my home on a Saturday. And it was so funny because again, in that video I was telling y'all, like, you know, at first I was like, I was kind of stressing a little bit, right? Because I was like, man, these Airbnbs, man, I don't want to be paying for this Airbnb. I want my home, this and that, talking to God. And then I heard, like, you don't you don't trust me? Like, you don't trust me? So I said, okay, you're right. What am I doing? What am I saying right now? Later on that night, right before I was about to go take a shower, I felt the pull to go back on Facebook Market again. Went back on Facebook Market, and you know, their money is different, right? So it said like my home was going to be like $250,000 colones. $250,000 colones is $500. So when you really want to do the math when it comes to the currency here, you have to basically divide by 500. So let's say if something is 11,000 colones here, right? You want to divide that 11,000 colones by 500, then you're going to get your answer like that. So
So that's the thing too, Dad. So I'm glad you asked me that question. So like, so even with these vlogs, like, because I've been doing a lot of vlogging on TikTok, to be honest with you. I've been putting a lot of little videos on TikTok, but you're right, I should be bringing them over here to YouTube too. But it's just like what do you guys really just want to see though? What do you guys want to see? Because I want to be able to provide, you know. I ain't saying that I'm going to be traveling 24/7 everywhere all day type deal. Because another goal is for me to buy land. Well, why do you want to buy land, Diva? Because I want to be able to put some containers on the land. Guys, they have those containers here. Victorian, I don't really know. But real quick, y'all. So Victorian Rebuild, y'all know that's Brandon, right? Brandon been building sheds, y'all, and he's been doing a really, really good job. So if y'all not already following him, please go follow him. He's been doing a really, really good job doing his sheds and stuff. I mean, they look really, really good as if they were purchased from Lowe's. So he's always been good with his hands. So, you know, make sure y'all go show my boy some love over there, please. Please show my boy some love. He definitely deserves it. Going on just for me to together and be real. Oh yes, we'll do. I will definitely do that. I would definitely do that. Yeah, I smell spaghetti. I smell spaghetti. Nah, I was supposed to be cooking some fish, but now I want to cook spaghetti. Yeah. Come on, come on. Come on, adventurous. Come on. Come on, we can manifest anything you want. Know who you are, right? Know who you are. If I am made in the image of God, so what can I do? If I am made in the image of God and I am the universe, what can I do? Come on. Oh yeah, so that's another thing too. So being here in Costa Rica, when you're buying vehicles, when you're buying homes, when you're buying land, like I said, even vehicles, you always want to have a lawyer. So know that. Much love to you too, best friend. So that's another thing to know too, just in case you guys want to like just let somebody know that, like, hey, if you ever want to buy anything over here, because let me tell you about my girl Dominique. She don't know me personally, but I be watching her videos. So she was a single mom of two. I don't know if you guys ever seen her before. Black woman, single mom of two. She came over here, right? Going through it, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like we was like on the same chapter, but she was just a little ahead of me, right? So she came over here, guys, and she purchased some land, and here she is clearing off the land. You know what I'm saying? They about to move in the crib. She telling the folks like, yeah, I want my backyard to be here. I want the house to be here. And this lady comes up to her like, hey, what you doing? And she like, well, shit, I'm about to build my house. And she was like, this my land. And she like, what you mean? Because I've already talked to this certain individual, and you know, he sold the land to me type deal. Guys, she lost a good little bit of money. And I mean, $800 to get somebody to clear off the land. I want to say, sis said she had like 4 plots or 4 acres or something like that. But she ended up losing a good bit of money, right? Why did she lose that? Because you can't do nothing from word of mouth. That's a no-no. You know what I'm saying? We don't do stuff from word of mouth. That's a good question, Jay. I'm not even gonna tell you yay or nay because I really don't know. I don't know. So she lost a good, like, I'm gonna look into that though, sis, and I'm gonna be able to tell y'all that stuff. But she lost, you know what I'm saying? She lost some money from that. So again, when you buying houses, when you buying cars, when you buying land, you know, we ain't doing nothing from word of mouth. definitely not. You got to make sure that you got to make sure that, you know, is you have a lawyer involved, okay, to make sure you ain't getting gypped. Now, eventually, I do plan on getting residency here too. I'm not sure when I want to do that, but eventually I'll definitely be getting residency here in Costa Rica. You know, because the one thing about Costa Rica, right? So if some of you guys don't know, because this a lot of the stuff is kind of new to me too. A lot of stuff I didn't know until I started looking into moving abroad, right? A lot of these countries, you know, they have different rules when it comes to coming to their country and how long you can stay. So let's talk about Thailand real quick. Now, don't quote me verbatim, all right? I'm just giving you an example. So let's say Thailand. You want to go to Thailand, we visit Thailand. You know, Thailand is like, okay, I mean, you can stay 30 days. Okay, great. So after your 30 days, then you can extend for another 30 days. Okay, but after that 30 days, you know what I'm saying? You may or may not be able to extend. You may have to go, I ain't gonna say you might not have to extend. Then you may have to do a border run. A border run basically means you go into a different country, but then you get to come right back. Now, that was the problem that I had with Thailand. That's the part that made me kind of worried too, was what if they said, hey, you can't come back up in here type deal. So now my stuff is in there. You know what I'm saying? But see, here in Costa Rica, you can stay in Costa Rica for 6 months. 6 months, family. And I didn't really like how Thailand residency thing was working either. I wouldn't, you had to have some money being in Thailand when it comes to getting a residency and stuff, right? And honestly, I didn't have it. But here in Costa Rica, and I'm not trying to sell you Costa Rica, I'm just letting you guys know, right, family? So here in Costa Rica, we can stay here for 6 months, then do a border run. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to keep on going back and forth doing that. Like, nobody ain't got time for that. So that's what's going, that's how Costa Rica get down. And it'll be easy for me to get residency here too, because again, I receive pension from the military, right? So that's what helps me out as well. Yes, exactly. Yep. A tourist visa. 6 months, family. 6 months. And the tickets to Costa Rica was cheap, family. I did get my tickets from Priceline, right? But if you guys don't know, you can use like a VPN or something. It can kind of fix you like you in another location type of deal, and the tickets can be cheaper. But for me and my daughter, round trip, $670. That ain't bad for no round trip. And I mean, I remember one point in time that I was seeing these tickets like $90, $125. Like, you can really get them for a really good price. But what you have to do is do your research, right? And figure out when is it a good time to travel to that location. Because if you're going when the tourist is going to be there, a lot of the tourists are going to be there, you're going to pay some money for it, right? So I can definitely see, with everything clearing up and it's not so rainy and stuff in December, I can see January, it might be, popping again, is what I'm thinking. But I just want to throw that offer out there to you guys, that if you guys ever do want to come visit, just let me know. Because I was even thinking about, y'all know I'm a very creative person. I was even thinking about even trying to come up with certain little retreats and stuff, right? I'm not trying to do a whole bunch of people, you know what I'm saying? But just a small little retreat, maybe like 5 people or so. And, just take them to different places out here, but don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that's going to come real soon, but I have been thinking about it, So that's, and again, y'all know me, you know what I'm saying? So I think that would be like a wonderful, wonderful experience. You know what I'm saying? So I think so too. I think so too, Brandon. I think that would be real nice. Once I get settled and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And um, learning the languages and getting in community with my getting in community with the locals and stuff out here, because I also, so in that video that I showed you guys, that's just a small piece of the yard. That's nothing, family. I just showed you a piece. I got so much land in the back, y'all, with full of more trees, fruit trees. Those gavas that y'all seen, those long fruit, is full of them, right? And Brandon, I got a chicken coop. I got a chicken coop back there. So this is what I was thinking, right? I was thinking about getting me a couple of chickens, and there was some cows back there too, but he got rid of the cows. But so I got a chicken coop back there. So I was thinking about getting some chickens, right? And what I wanted to do is I want to take their eggs. I want to get the eggs. And I also want to be able to pick some fruit so I can give back to the community. That's how you give back to the community. You know what I'm saying? So if I have stuff already on the land, why wouldn't I give back to the community, right? Like not even charge them for it, but just for free. So I even thought about, I'm definitely going to do something like that. So I'm really excited, guys. I truly am. What, get a license for the chickens? Wait, are you talking about oh no, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Yeah, that's right. I mean, you just gotta be able to like give back. Like if you gotta give back, man. Like people need help. People need help. So that's what I want to be able to do as well is give back to the community, and I already have a driver here. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. But I have a driver here as well, guys. Very, very sweet person, you know. But that's only when I get to my side of the town. I'm like 2 hours away from where I'm gonna be living at right now. So we ain't gonna really, I don't really need him right now. But when I do go back, when I do move on Sunday, guys, when I move on Sunday, I'll be I'll have him like driving and stuff for me and Juliana, taking us to different places. But the thing is too, like we're not far from like the markets and stuff. It's literally like walking distance, y'all. I know. I mean, me too, Fred. I'm so ready for that fruit, girl. You don't even know. I'm like, oh, I mean, two different types. I didn't even know it was two different types of mangoes. I didn't even know it was two different types of coconut. Like, I'm sitting here like he like, yeah, this is for when you want to cook the rice, and this is if you want to just drink some coconut water. I'm like, wait a minute, it's two different kinds. And then, when we went in the house, he cut some mangoes up for us, right? And these mangoes, they're pretty firm, right? Kind of sour. And he put like a little salt on there, man. Me and Juliana tore that joint up, especially Juju. But I mean, it's just everything. It's just more than what I asked God for. It's more than what I asked God for, and I can only be grateful. I was even praying and connecting this rising, and just asking God to just, what I'm saying, just use me. Just use me, you know. Because life has been good to me. It taught me a lot of growth. Yes, I know her. I like her. But I didn't know she does that. I didn't know she did that though, adventurous. I didn't know she was doing stuff like that. Beautiful. That's beautiful. And you know, I saw that she um I saw that she hold on, what am I saying? She used to do the RV life too. I think she had like a van, right? Yeah. Does he live in Japan? That's another country me and Juliana want to visit too, is Japan. I think Japan would be nice. Japan would be nice. I want to visit Japan. I want to visit Thailand. I want to go to the Philippines. I want to go to Vietnam. I want to, and Panama, just like right next door, you know. So we definitely got to visit Panama, Nicaragua, um, Cuba. Like these places are not like far from us at all. Ah, okay. See, because I didn't really know of her until I started looking at moving abroad, right? So I started looking at internet videos, but I also started looking at this woman named, it start with a J, Giovanna or something like that. She lives in Thailand too, and she's a teacher. Oh wow. Wow. Yeah, I've had some friends from the army locate over there to Japan. I bet he loved it too, ain't it? Good for you. Good for you, Brandon. Good for you. 17 years in the Navy. He almost there. I got a friend in the army right now. He thinking about getting out, and he like 16 years in. And it's just like, it's just so much that's been going on in people's lives these days. But you know, money can't put a price on your mental health, you know. And that's just point blank period. That's just point blank period with that one. Look, best friend, I still got my necklace that you gave me. Y'all can't even see it. It's so cute. That's my baby. But yeah, guys. So I listen, I wasn't here to try to talk y'all head off. I appreciate you guys coming and supporting me. I appreciate it so much. Um, I'm this close, family, to finishing that ebook. I'm almost there. Because eventually I want to start, if you want me to be honest, I want to eventually start a podcast. Because I want to be able to, like I told you, God told me to speak to women. Not saying that I'm shading men, right? Not at all. I love my men, huh? But I'm just doing what my calling is to do right now. And that's just basically, you know, encourage women to step into their power and, you know, just make certain moves for themselves. So, yeah, it's exactly, Auntie Des. That piece is something else. It can't be purchased. It just can't be purchased. Especially when it's not aligning no more and you feeling like everything is against you. It's just like, it's a no. Yeah. Oh, mother. Let's talk about Mi Madre real quick. Y'all. I had got the ticket from, listen, I went and paid what, $463 for my daughter, myself, and my mom's passport. And I tried to get my mom to come over here. But you know, I'm gonna say something, and I don't mean it in a mean way, right? Y'all know I love my mother. Excuse the hair. Obviously, your girl can't do nothing with it. We just gonna let that be right there because I can't. Obviously, she not working out. Anyway, so mom dukes, right? So I get the passport, but it's all about that fear, family. I'm telling my mom, I said, Mom, you know, you got these health stuff going on. You can come here to Costa Rica, and I promise you, you'll get better. Did y'all ever see the woman? She got locks, and she had cancer, and they told her, you know, so she moved to Costa Rica, her and her family, and she stopped doing the radiation with all the chemo and stuff, right? They told her she'll never be able to have kids again. She's cancer free because she went the holistic way, and her son is about to be 5 years old. I mean, God gave us everything we need on earth. Any dis-ease can be washed away. You know what I'm saying? It can, because earth is the healer. Like you literally got everything that you need, right? But it's fear. You know what I'm saying? Getting on the plane, not knowing the language, that's why I say I'm the black sheep of my family, guys. And I gladly accept that role, because people don't think and move the way I move. Like I look at life like this. If I say that I believe in God, then what am I fearing? Who am I afraid of? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's just how I operate, right? So sometimes I even have to ask myself, like, what God are you really believing in? Because what are you being fearful about? You know what I'm saying? If it's your time, it's your time, and that's just it. God makes no mistakes. There's no mistakes being made. So, yes. So I don't know if you guys ever watched the woman raising wildflowers. Caucasian lady, she got like locks in her hair. She used to live in the RV, had like a homestead, like, you know what I'm saying? Her and her husband and her kids. I just seen the other day, guess what? They asked them to move to, are they in the Philippines? They somewhere across the world, basically. And they talking about they ain't never coming back to America, right? And I never saw that coming from them because, they had like, they had their stuff together. You know what I'm saying? But people leaving, y'all. So hopefully my mom eventually come adventurous, but I'm not, like God said, I'm just a messenger. I'm not here to sell nobody freedom. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I see it. Yeah, exactly. Anxiety will do that. It will do that. But I'm like, Mom, you got all the fruit right here, like fresh fruit, no chemicals in it. Ain't nobody tampering with that, Yes, exactly, Fred. Exactly. I mean, me and Juliana, we walk a lot. We really do. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I mean. Think about how it happened for me, right? You know how scared I was leaving my ex-husband, not knowing, I was comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I was comfortable. You know how hard it was leaving him and not knowing what was about to come next. You know how hard it was getting that RV, not even knowing how to work it, not knowing what to do, like confused, never watched the video, no nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it built confidence within myself, right? So then I gained more confidence. So what I did, I went to go get my CDL license, hazmat tanker certified, right? No matter what happened, it still was growth at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yes, you're right. It does start with those small steps. But see, my mom has always been the type to just be so nervous about making moves. And it's so funny because I'm the complete opposite. Yeah, exactly. Adventurous it's not. It's not. So I trust that one day, she will just make this and the healthcare is not expensive like it is at in America. Like, let's just keep it real. It's not. Like it's almost like they charging you to breathe there. Everything we getting charged for in America. Yes, Nikki, I know you ain't been sitting there the whole time and you ain't saying nothing. I know you ain't did that now. Come on, Nikki. How you been doing? But yeah, yeah. So again, you're right, Nikki. Set in their ways, set in their ways. But at the same time, she ain't even happy where she at. So it's like, why not come see something new, Mom? Like, it is what it is. But hopefully she does end up coming out here. A lot of people want to come out here and visit. I mean, people been hitting me up on Facebook saying, yes, I know that's right, honey. I know that's right. So are you guys traveling? That's what I was thinking too, Adventurous. Like, if she see that, okay, Diva and Juliana is all right out there, like they out there living. Maybe she would want to come. Maybe she would want to come. I hope she does, because I feel in my heart that she would thrive here. I feel in my heart that she would really thrive. And again, guys, I'm not gonna sit here and say that that it's not a little nerve-wracking not knowing the language, right? But I want you to think about this too. Imagine how they feel when they come to our country and they don't know the language for real, right? So everybody has to go through this. It just depends on how far would you go for yourself, for your freedom, is how I see it, right? And again, it doesn't mean that you gotta go to another country and like live there forever, or what I'm saying, and say F America. Nah. But I'm just saying, just go somewhere and just visit, just visit somewhere else. It doesn't mean that you gotta stay, but just visit somewhere else. Try something new. Get out of here. Well, I'm sending you beautiful energy, Miss Nikki. Sending you beautiful energy. Yeah. It's definitely going to get better. It's definitely going to get better. You are very welcome. And take it easy. Take it easy. Breathe. You know what I'm saying? Just take it easy. And I think that's like one of the hardest things is being in America is taking it easy. So you got to be able to find that peace in something, Yeah. I think what month we in now? We in May. Maybe she'll come the next time I go home. Maybe she'll come back with us. I don't know. Sis, like, I've been waiting for you. I was about to get off this mug. I'm glad it was definitely a help, Des. I was just talking about you not too long ago. Yeah, it's and that's what I told her too. I said, Mom, I said, I bet if you come out here, I said, I bet you'll get off all of that medicine that you on. I bet. High blood pressures, diabetes, like, I bet you'll get off of it. The thing, what people don't understand is the pills that they give you is not to make you better. It's for you to keep on coming back for more. You know what I'm saying? It's just a mask, just for right now. That's all it is. It's not to make you better. Wow. Oh, wow. I've heard beautiful things about Germany too. I had a friend that was stationed there. And actually, one of my first cousins was stationed in Germany too. But I haven't heard too much about France. You packing up your storage unit? What you mean? What you talking about? Beyond? What you talking about, B? Wow. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the best teacher is experience going through it. Definitely is. Definitely is. But listen, guys, I got to ask you this question real quick. If I did the podcast, would you guys want it to be more catered to like the RV or living abroad or a little bit of both? I was thinking like a little bit of both. But I want to know your opinion on that first before I decided to do that. And of course, I'll be like vlogging and stuff too. Yeah, June is right around the corner. Oh, girl, you know what we talked about, Beyond? Come through, sis. You already know what we discussed, honey. Uh-huh. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. And you know what? And that's what made it. That's what made it so easy for me to leave, because I was already living like a minimalist lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So yes, absolutely adventurous. Absolutely. And that's how I look at it too. You know, like something that's just going to benefit everybody. Yeah. Oh, you're so sweet. I love you too. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I'm telling you, it's been. Yes, Johnny. Me and you we supposed to be doing this anyway. Cause y'all know Johnny used to live in the RV too, longer than me. That's my best friend, y'all. It's my soul sister. Me and her supposed to be doing an interview as well, because I wanted her to give her experience about living living in RVs. Hold on real quick, y'all. Yeah. Oh, guys, and yeah, cover your face, yo, because I'm gonna put you on blast. And is. Um, but y'all, me and Juju went to the mall the other day, guys. Well, sometime not last week, maybe like the week before or something. Y'all, 4 levels, guys. 4 levels. Now the thing was, we got in there, but I didn't know how to get out, because they got the little scanner thing to get you out. And I'm sitting here like, again, nobody ain't speaking English, you know what I'm saying? And that ain't their fault. That's my fault, right? That's my fault. So it go me pulling out Google Translator, you know what I'm saying? Google helping me translate, and they help me get out of there. So that's another thing about going to these countries. You have to not only be patient with them, the biggest thing is being patient with yourself, right? And to know that everything is working out. Everything is working out. These status. Yeah, exactly, Fred. I don't blame you. And that's another thing too. We always go with, okay, I'm because he did y'all see the doctor that was basically diagnosing people with cancer just to have his lavish lifestyle type deal? This is why you cannot just go with one doctor. You have to get multiple opinions, guys. You got to get you got to get multiple opinions, okay? Because these people do not have our best interests. They don't. Everything is about the money. everything can be healed, but of course they don't want to heal because what is it going to do? That's going to take away money from them. Look at all these holistic doctors and stuff that died. You know what I'm saying? Think about stuff like that because they was coming out with the truth. Money and power, yes. Yes, money and power. If it ain't about that, it ain't about nothing. They don't care about these kids out here dying. They don't care about these kids out here, you know, getting cancer. How are they getting the cancer though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so sad. Huh? Oh yeah. I was gonna cook some fish, but I'm thinking about this spaghetti. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and cook the fish because money and power. That's what's ruling the world. I'm actually going to be on this this guy podcast too. I want you guys to go support him too. But darn it, I'm gonna have to share his stuff. But he wants me to be on his podcast talking about like the trucking. I told him, I'm like, look, I mean, I can come on there, but I ain't do it for long. I ain't do it for long. So, but yeah, I'll definitely do it. It'll be my first podcast. So, Juju, come say hey to the people. Come say hey to the fam.
Hey guys.
Tell them how you doing. Like,
I'm doing good. How y'all doing? I've been living in
oh.
But yeah.
Yeah. So Juju, so let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about Juju. Juju had like this little reaction here, guys. I'm talking about, and I had a little bit on my arms too, but she got like bumps all on her arms, right? And I asked ChatGPT what it was, right? Y'all don't be sleeping on that ChatGPT. You know, I ain't really so much for the AI stuff, but sometimes you just don't sleep on it, okay? This is ChatGPT. That this one right here. You see that with the little swirl is right beside the date. ChatGPT. It helps with a lot of stuff, guys. Okay, so please do not sleep on ChatGPT. So anyway, she got these bumps on her, right? I asked, so ChatGPT knows that I'm in Costa Rica, right? So ChatGPT was like, those look like no-see-um bugs. Hear what I just said, family. No-see-um bugs. Like what? Like, they ain't even no name for real. Like, who came up with that? So she even had like an allergic reaction, right? Like I had them puffed up and everything. What time is it? I had puffed up and everything. So now I'm like, WTF. I know this ain't happening right now, right? I know this ain't happening right now. So I'm trying to stay calm. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay calm. So then I get an Uber. I'm talking to the Uber. He barely speaks English. I barely speak Spanish. You know, I really ain't speaking Spanish. You know, I know a couple of words, right? But we pulled out the Google Translator. Yeah, we gonna have to buy some bags. Just put it on the table. So I'm telling him, and he was, because I wanted to go to Walmart and get some Zyrtex or something, because that's what ChatGPT was like, go get some Zyrtex or whatever. So I'm talking to the guy, and he's like, no, don't go to Walmart. I'm gonna take you to this pharmacy right up the road. We get to the pharmacy, y'all. Hey, Joelle. So we get to the pharmacy. So we still sitting in the Uber, y'all. I'm telling you guys, so good. So the Uber is talking to the security guys because they have security at these Walmarts, these little markets and stuff. They got security standing out there, right? So he's talking to security guys. Security guy looking like, look, I ain't trying to do all that. So it was a guy walking past. So the guy is like, she speak English? And my driver is like, yeah, she speaks English. He said, come with me. So he takes me in there. Now, mind you, this guy just walking past, right? So he takes me up in there, take me and Juju up in there, y'all, and he starts talking to the farm tech or whatever, and he's telling him what's wrong. He asking Juliana age, you know, he give her some pills and stuff and some cream to put on her arm and asking all of the questions. And she good now. You know what I'm saying? But that crap, that kind of freaked me out a little bit. That freaked me out because Juliana has never had like an allergic reaction. So imagine being in a whole different country and this is happening, you know. Really, Jania? Wow. So it ended up working out, family. It ended up working out. She still got us like there, but I'm gonna eventually find some cream or something to like bring her complexion back. I'm right beyond. And then right before we even arrive, y'all know I believe in numbers, right? We live in a number world, okay? So right before we even got there, it was a car that got right in front of us, said 333. And I'm sitting, that's my numbers, you know? And I'm like, wow, like it just almost made me feel like, listen, we right here, we watching the angels and ancestors, we all around. You ain't got to worry about nothing, honey. Nothing. Oh, you in Fort Lauderdale? I can't ever pronounce that job. But yeah, it worked out really good. Okay, I will do that. And I really want to get into herbs and stuff over here too, y'all. I really want to get into that stuff. So one of my friends sent me like multiple books online where I can just educate myself. So it's a lot of things that I'm going to be working on while I'm out here, you know, things that I've been wanting to do, but just felt like I didn't have the time to do it. And if I did have the time, my mental state wasn't there to do it. Everybody said, hey, Juju. Yes, turmeric oil. And even, so me and my best friend, right? We was even looking up like the benefits from all of the trees and stuff in the yard, guys. The mango trees, the coconut trees, the plantain trees, the star fruit trees, the lychee trees, like all of those trees, the leaves has benefits to them. So I can't wait to really look into that stuff. I do got some off spray too, sis. So I'll definitely start doing that. But yeah, guys, it's truly wonderful. It's truly, truly wonderful. It is. But friends, if y'all ain't got no more questions, I ain't gonna hold you. But y'all don't understand how much I appreciate you guys being here. That just, Destiny, you said you needed this today. I needed this today, friend. Like this rising was a very, very emotional rising. You know, I wake up every day and I meditate. And this rising, it just touched me in a different type of way. You know what I'm saying? It ain't easy being away from your kids, you know, but again, sometimes it got to be some sacrifices that you got to take, right? So, I just heard you just keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry about nothing else. You keep doing what you're doing, and it's going to all work out. Yes, my love. Please check it out. Hey, the washer and dryer combo is cool. So this is the funny part. I'm glad you asked that before I go, right? Before I go, let me tell you what happened. Yeah. Yes, my love. Please. So y'all know it's in Spanish, right, B? So it's in Spanish. So here I am. I'm looking up the words, you know what I'm saying, on how to work this joint. So I was trying, now it ain't this one, it was in the other Airbnb that we was in. But the thing is, I was sitting there, the clothes wasn't fully dry, right? Okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, so now I just need it to dry. Y'all, I done turned it on something else or whatever. The joint was washing the clothes again, y'all. I was so mad. So my advice to you is, and really I wouldn't have been able to figure it out, right? But so my advice to you is go on YouTube. If it's in another language, go on YouTube. And YouTube is what helped me put this baby just on dry and not have to like wash it all over again. Like, but again, you have to like, you can't take stuff so personal. You really just gotta laugh, y'all. Yeah, she doing better, y'all. Yeah, she's doing better. But yeah, yeah. But I know multiple people that have them though, Brandon. I think it'll be a good investment. Ain't nothing like putting your clothes in the washer and it's going to wash and dry. You ain't even got to mess with it. You ain't got to switch it over or nothing. So, and best friend, I'm going to call you. I just gotta finish some stuff up first. I gotta finish some stuff up, best friend, and I'm gonna call you. You know I love you, best friend. You know I love you. Yes, it sure does, Beyond. Yeah, that's true too. That is very true too. Fred. Very true. I remember when we first got here, y'all. I don't know if I told y'all. So when you first get here, right? So I had this phone company called Mint, Mint, right? And it didn't like work over here. Okay, like I had to like download, I had to purchase this some type of pass or something for it to work over here in Costa Rica. But the thing is, you only get like, you have to pay $20 for like 500 minutes type deal, right? So this was what was supposed to happen, right? This is why it's important to do your research. So when I first got off of the plane, when I went through customs and everything, I was supposed to get my SIM card while I was there at the airport, right? I didn't do that. So I came here. I came to the Airbnb or whatever, and I looked at videos, and that's what that's what they said. It was like, you got to go to the airport. So me and Juju take a trip back to the airport. Guess what? They did not let us back in, right? They did not let us back in, right? And I kind of expected that, right? Cool, no worries. So I'm talking to people. Habla English. Everybody's saying no. So it's a security guard. He spoke a little bit of English, and I was giving him a little bit of Spanish that I knew, like tu quiere eSIM card, right? So he was like, oh, okay. So he grabs one of the taxi drivers, and he know a little bit Spanish too, right? But we still able to communicate from what I know. So he's like, okay. So we went to Walmart. Y'all, they got Walmarts here. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know they had Walmarts here. Walmarts are here. Okay, they got multiple Walmarts at that. Okay, so let me throw that out there. So we went to the Walmart, and they're like, nah, we don't have none here, right? So he's like, okay. So then he take us to like this little city, and there's like markets everywhere, right? So as soon as we park, it's this company called Liberty. So that's the phone company that we have now. I paid $20 for me and Juliana a SIM card. We got 5 gigabytes that we still using, that we still got data, right? From when we first got here, May 5th. So the lady was like, okay, it's going to take like 20 minutes for you to get a phone number. So he's like, okay, well, let's go eat. So I said, okay, cool. Guys, we go eat. Juliana got chicken, rice, some type of salad, beans, and I think it was, and mixed vegetable. Best mixed vegetables I ever had. I don't even like mixed vegetables like that, but it was delicious, right, family? So Juliana got that. I basically got the same size as Juliana, but I got fried fish. my driver had basically the same size, but he has fried fish too. Family, leave in the comments how much you think I paid for all 3 of our meals. Real quick. How much you think I paid? Hello, Becky. All right, y'all taking too long. Okay, there you go. Okay, here we go. I paid what, $22? $22, y'all, for all 3 drinks, drink and everything. Y'all, the drinks they were fresh. I was drinking the drink so fast, y'all, I was drinking it so fast. The driver said, whoa, slow down. It's no rush. I was so embarrassed, but it was so good, y'all. It was delicious. Also, so is this something that people who are only visiting Costa Rica have to do with their phones also? So I think it just depends on what phone company you with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have those phone companies like AT&T and all that stuff, like, they phones and stuff might work out here depending on what plan you have, right? But with me having the phone company that I had, it's just like a little, it's a little phone company, a little company that I'm paying $120 a month for like 3 to 4 months type deal. So it's not one of those big popular phone companies. So, but like I said, I was able to pay for something called Miss International or something passed with the Mint company, and my phone was able to work. But yeah, normally people come out here and get like SIM cards and stuff. Like, they got different companies called, like, I have Liberty. They have one called Movie Star. They have one called Chase or something like that. So they got like 3 or 4 different companies and stuff out here. A lot of us do use WhatsApp. Like, that's what everybody is using out here, WhatsApp. I don't know if you ever heard of that before. Des, it was so good. It was so good, Auntie. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Brandon. That's cool. That is cool. So I know some of y'all probably even wondering, like, okay, so like, what about all the bills and stuff that you left in America? I said, F them. I'm out. Bye. I'm not about to let y'all keep me here for no goddamn loans and bills and stuff. God gonna pay y'all when he pay y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get paid, but I ain't tripping about none of that joint, y'all. I was not about to let that stop me from living my best life. I just was not. I know a lot of people say that you should, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that they wrong. I ain't saying that they wrong. I'm just saying this is what I did. This was the best choice for me. So this is the lady I was telling you about. Let me show you. I know Adventurous is gone right now, right? But look, I want to show you guys this, okay? I want to show you. Y'all see this? You see what my background look like, right? You see that, right? Okay. So on my background, this is all the stuff that I manifested. This is basically like my vision board. This is basically my vision board, right? So as you guys can see on my vision board, I had that I wanted a bus, everything I wanted, check mark. I wanted to meet my soul family, check mark. I wanted that passport, check mark. I wanted that divorce to be finalized, check mark. So the only thing I'm waiting now is to finish my book and win this lottery. And then my vision board is going to be completed, family. So if you see it every day, your mind is going to see it. Your subconscious is going to be like, okay, it's got to happen. And look all the stuff I made happen. So you can do it, family. Oh, April, how you been feeling, girl? I see you doing your little plant-based. Come through. Yes, I'm happy for you. Hey, okay, B, I see you later, love. You be good. You keep on building them sheds now. I might have to call you and ask you for some advice about them chickens, though. Oh, right, Jay. Like, what bills? Like, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. Yeah, I see that. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good. I even told myself, April, I said, look, you in a tropical environment now, sis. You have no excuse. You have no excuse. So I'm definitely trying to eat right now. I mean, granted, I only eat like chicken and fish, right? But it was one point in time I wasn't eating no meat, you know, but I really want to get back to that healthier lifestyle. So I'm proud of you, girl. You keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. And my best friend did it for a long time too, Jania. Yep. Yep. So, you know, good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah. How is nursing going though? Like, how is that going? I see the quitting rate is pretty high. Hey, April, just like I told everybody else, look, you want to come, you just let me know, sis. You got a place to lay your head, or I can find you a real cheap Airbnb. Like this girl, right? This woman her name is Gabby. I was a little nervous about Gabby, y'all. I was like, look, so you know you got to be in these groups and stuff, right? You have to get in groups, guys, okay? So Gabby was in the group. Gabby was like, hey, my name is Gabby. I'm looking to move to Costa Rica in a few months. I was in the military, this and that, la la la. And I'm like, okay, Gabby. All right. So I hit Gabby up on Messenger, and me and her was talking. And I was like, you know, is there anything else I need to do? You know what I'm saying? Just making sure I got everything in a row. Like all the stuff I brought, I really probably didn't need to bring, but I brought it anyway, like a lot of the paperwork and stuff. But I was still kind of worried about Gabby because I was just like, she don't have a lot of friends on her Facebook, and she don't really seem like she posts that much. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm like, I don't know. So when I get here, Gabby like, yo, you here yet? So I was like, yeah, I'm here. So we wanted to go to this rainforest, right? But it was like $55 a person. We was like, maybe next time, right? So Gabby shows up. She really does come. And me, Gabby, Juju, because me and Juju got dropped off by the Uber, right? So Gabby rented a car and she picked us up from the rainforest or whatever, right? Because she the one who initiated the rainforest, but like we said, it was just too pricey for, you know, we just getting here, you know, we trying to save some money. So, so me, Gabby, Juju, we went out to eat, y'all. Another big plate. Gabby got steak, French fries, vegetables, whatever. I had fish, rice, and some other sides and stuff. Juliana got a big thing of what is it called? These pasta with shrimp and stuff in there. $43, family. $43. And I paid for everybody. Right. So it's just like, yeah, now I'm starting to think. I'm starting to look back and trying to figure out where all my money went. That's where it went, y'all. I'm just paying for everybody's food. Like, y'all know how I roll. I'm like, God got me, I ain't worried about nothing. So, but yeah, it was only like $40-something, y'all. I mean, think about it. Sis had steak. But I was telling them, April, when we first got here, I paid for me, Juliana, and myself. Well, I'm saying me, Juliana, myself. My driver, Juliana, and myself, a nice little plate. Everybody. Juliana got chicken, rice, mixed vegetables, some type of little salad. I got rice, black beans. You know, we all basically got the same size. We got like 3 or 4 sides, sis. Juju got chicken. Me and the driver got fried fish. $23. Like, I can't make it up. You got family out here, April? Sis, I need you to hit me up on Messenger. Hit me up on Messenger, friend. Actually, the lady that I met on TikTok, we all supposed to meet for Juneteenth. So that's going to be fun too. So I'm excited about that. $58 just for, I'm telling you, man, I don't know what they doing, Beyond. I don't even know what they doing, sis. That's so crazy. $58 just for you. It's sad. But yeah, I would love to speak with your family though. I really would. Especially about this car situation, man. I really want a car, but God said be patient. I'm gonna be patient, but still. I am on Facebook Messenger. That's how me and Fred talk. Me and Fred talk on Facebook Messenger all the time. I need to start leaving my stuff in the the description too, so you guys to know. I talk back, family. You know what I'm saying? And Fred send me stuff every day, every rising. She's sending me something, you know. So you know, we me and her talk back and forth all the time. And me and Beyond, we talk on the phone all the time. Yeah, I'm on the road living. Yeah. So that's what. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Or maybe I thought it was I'm on the road living. I gotta figure this thing out. Maybe it's just my first and last name. Y'all heard it? Yeah. I think it's just my first and last name, friend. But I'll put the link in there. Hey Tristan, D Tristan. That's what I said too, Beyond. I was just saying that before you got on here. I don't think you was on here yet when I said that. I said I really want to just do like a small little trip, like not too many of us, like maybe like 5 people or so, you know, and I can just, you know, show you guys different parts of Costa Rica. You know, just get to enjoy ourselves and just chill out. Chill out. Because I don't see nobody else. You know. Yeah, I would love that. Yeah. And like I said, the tickets are not expensive at all. They're not expensive at all, family. They're not expensive at all. And the passports for the adults, those passports, I don't know if you get to pick how long you want the passports, but my passport was good for 10 years, but the kids' passports is only good for 5. So, yeah, make sure y'all get them passports, man. Make sure you get them passports. Get them, get them, get them. If you've been thinking about getting a passport, even if you don't go nowhere this year, it don't matter. Just have it. Just so anything go down, you got your passport. Ain't nothing holding you hostage. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing holding you down. So I think it's just important to have. Oh, and make sure y'all got them stars on your IDs too. But it wasn't even hard getting getting here in Costa Rica. Like I thought they was going to ask me multiple questions and just question me down. It wasn't even like that. He was like, "Where your passport?" Showed him my passport. Right, best friend. Showed him my passport, family. He said, "Where you gonna be staying at?" Thank God I had screenshotted where I'm gonna be staying because I wouldn't have been able to pull it up, right? Because my joint wasn't working. So I screenshotted. He said, "Oh, okay." He said, "How do you get income?" I said, "I'm a veteran." He said, "Okay." I said, "You need to see proof." He said, "No." Just like that. No. I said, "Oh, okay."
You flip to the page, stamp, give me your daughter's stamp, good for 180 days, good to go. It was just that simple, y'all. It was just that simple. So, yeah. Yes. Come through, Beyond. Go ahead and get that joint, sis. Anybody that's single, though, no kids, no young kids, it ain't no reason why you can't leave. I mean, you even got other countries that's like paying you to come live in their country. Oh. To come live in their country. Excuse me, beautiful soul. It's okay. I'm still on live. Yeah, like you got countries that will allow you to teach English in their country, right? And the thing is, you think that you got to have a teaching degree. You don't. The only thing they want to see is that you got a bachelor's degree in anything, just a bachelor's degree. They giving you the lessons. You basically just reading out the PowerPoint. Like, it's not even as hard as you guys think it is, family. It ain't. Yeah, it's not even as hard as you guys think it is. It's like people wanna, you can leave. I mean, people leaving with their kids all the time, you know. Oh yeah, I know that's right, April, for real. Dang, that's awesome. Congrats to her. Tell her we said congratulations. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's a huge accomplishment. So even your daughter, you know what I'm saying? She could go somewhere and use that degree. Okay. You know, like we don't have to be stuck in just one spot. Yeah. Ain't that beautiful? I'm telling you, the only reason why I went back and got my bachelor's degree is because the military paid for it, and they paid me to go back to school. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have went back to school. So I mean, anybody that finished college and stuff, man, I got so much kudos to them, for real. For real. Yeah, 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 beyond a lot of options. A lot of options. A lot of options, guys. So um, but yeah, we're gonna have to plan something, family. We're gonna definitely have to plan something. But I'm so let me tell y'all what happened, right? So I've been so ready to move into my house, right? Because I ain't nothing like your own space, right? Let's just keep it real. I don't care how nice this Airbnb is, like I ain't nothing like your own space. And that's funny, y'all. This computer been plugged up, but this joint has not been charging. Dang. I mean, I still got half a battery, but so this is what happened. So I was talking to my auntie one night, and I was just like, man, I'm so ready to leave, this and that, la la la. And she was like, Diva, patience, patience, patience. How about the next day the people hit me up and said, hey, if you want to go ahead and move in, you can move in. We moving out tomorrow. And we won't charge you for an extra week for moving in early. I said, man, look how God in the universe just be listening. But I've already paid for this Airbnb. I had already paid for this Airbnb for 2 weeks, and you know you ain't getting your money back. So I'm like, nah, I can't let that go to waste. Look at not Beyond. Hey, bro. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I knew I should have put this joint on freaking Do Not Disturb. Folks just want to be hitting me up like, leave me alone right now, okay? I'm talking to my family. Like, I ain't trying to be mean, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking to y'all.
Yeah, but anyway, three girls, like, wow, that's beautiful. All of them with degrees. Kudos to all of them. Kudos to all of them. All right, guys, look, we're gonna wrap this thing up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go cook and everything. I gotta get ready for tomorrow. I'm trying to start, you know, I'm really working into like putting myself on like a routine. Like I wake up in the rising, I meditate, I connect to God, my angels and ancestors. I get, you know what I'm saying? After I finish doing that, I come read the word and see what I can get from that. You know, then I want to take another piece of my time and start learning Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to put myself on a gentle routine. You know what I'm saying? Just something gentle. And like I said, I'm just close with that ebook, y'all. I'm right there. I ain't been talking to folks. I'm right there. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's so beautiful that you said that. Why every time I'm about to get off here, y'all keep on showing up. B, what's up, girl? And you know what, Destiny, Auntie? That's all I keep on hearing too. Like, doors is about to open. Just be patient. Doors is opening. Just be patient. So I'm just smiling and being patient, you know. That's all I'm doing. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Doing how is everybody doing? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Oh, so let me take your picture. Oh, yeah, my baby calling me too. He texting me right now. I'm gonna have to really let y'all go. Yeah, I got some new love in my life and everything, y'all. I said I wasn't gonna talk about it, but I just can't help myself. Anyway, we gonna go ahead and get off here. All right. Oh, but no, wait, just a few more minutes. Because I do want y'all to connect and stuff. April, I'm going to email you. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? That's so sweet. I mean, imagine God putting somebody in front of you just like you, beautiful spirit, just like you. Like we read the word together. You know what I'm saying? Right over the phone. Like he's not here with me, but you know, every day, somebody that talks life into you. Every chance they get, just talking life into you. Like I know who you are, type deal. I ain't never met somebody like that. And I've never even known anybody who had somebody like that in their life, type deal. See, I thought Taco Bell was just bringing me money to leave here. And it did do that, but it brought me something much better, more than what I could ask for, y'all. So you just never know. And the funny part is about that, I was supposed to be working at McDonald's. I went to McDonald's for an interview. The manager never showed up at the interview. She said, "Can you come back the girl said, "Can you come back the next day?" I said, "Okay, cool." I come back the next day, earlier than the day before. No manager wasn't there. I said, "God, I ain't gonna get mad because you telling me this ain't the spot right here, right?" So then you got Wendy's right beside it. I'm like, nah, I feel like you don't want me to go there either. So then I go to Taco Bell. So Taco Bell, a lady, she was like, "Yeah, we hiring." She was like, "The manager in there right now." And I'm like, "Okay." I go in and talk to the manager. The manager's like, "Yeah, you know, you can start on this certain date, blah, 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 blah. And let's just say that me and this person, same vision. He got his CDLs, I got my CDL. He just got his hazmat tankers. You know, I'm already on that track. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't help but smile. I totally agree too, B. It feels so right. It feels so right. It does. Yes, Beyond. Yes, 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 yes. No, Nikki, it is not. No. Yeah, I mean, it just feels so aligned. You know what I'm saying? It feels so aligned, peaceful. Like if I had to keep it real, the only thing I cry about is boys. And I ain't coming on here to gossip, right? Real quick. I know I'm telling y'all my business, but this man really won't answer the phone. Like, I came here and I've been calling my boys almost every day, right? When I first got here for the first 2 weeks. One day, I ain't talked to my kids in like 2 weeks. So then he eventually called me, right? The boys called me or whatever, and I was able to speak to them. But then after that, again, he gonna be calling, nothing. So I said, you know what? Me and my man was reading the scripture, and and it said, don't gossip, don't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody is God, right? God is within all of us. So I can't be mad. I just gotta keep on looking at things at the higher point of view and know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And they coming. I ain't even worried about it. Yeah, I'm still gonna cry about it because they still my babies. You know what I'm saying? But they coming. I believe that. I know that. I feel that. I'm just being patient about it. You know? So I ain't trying to sound mean, but men can act like women too. And that's stuff that women do. Women will do joint like that. You know what I'm saying? Like women keep low vibrational women keep the dads away from the kids and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just because they still mad. I ain't never known no men doing no girl shit like that. And excuse my language, but it is what it is. Yep. It is what it is. Exactly, Destiny. That's what we're doing. Just learning each other. Juju good, B. She is good, girl. She was just out here. Yeah. Yeah, she's doing really good. She's enjoying it. Both are. But yeah, I'm like, dang. I'm feeling like a whole baby daddy out this month. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the baby daddy now. But they said trust the process. You know what I'm saying, April? Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like, like, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? So I ain't even. I can't sit here and say I ain't mad about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing my best to try not to feel no type of way about it, and just trusting the process. And know that everything will work out in my favor, just because I know who I am and I know what I can manifest. Right? So it's whatever. Yeah. But yeah, that Duolingo, and I done started learning Spanish from the dang on. Because the adults be going too fast when they speak in the Spanish. They go too fast for you, girl. So what I started doing the other day was I started looking up what did I put in there? Spanish Spanish for toddlers, right? Because I'm like on a toddler level type deal. So that's been kind of working out good for me too. And Duolingo stay on your ass. Like, let me tell you, Duolingo, he do not be playing around. He be like, look, I'm waiting. Like, I'm waiting. Look at him. He don't play around, okay? And then he'll tell you, you know how I feel about waiting. You know what I'm saying? So that even pushes you to keep on going, you know, keep the consistency up or whatever. But yeah, that's how I've been learning Spanish. YouTube, I'm a toddler now. I'm trying to learn the Spanish. But it's going good. And like I said, the people are so nice. When you're trying to pronounce something in Spanish, they'll make you repeat it like, no, that's not how you say it. You say it like this. You say it like this. So it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, y'all. All right, y'all, but for real though, look, I'm about to ride out. Like, look. Yes, Beyond, my best friend. That in Google Translator, man, is, and y'all know what Google Translate, right? You know how it works, right? You go to Google, right? And then I just type in like translator, right? Translator Google, right? Can you see that? Uh-oh, I'm trying to do it from this phone, y'all. So translator Google, right? So you see there, it has like, there's English, and then you get to pick your other language, right? So what, and then you got the arrow in the middle. You see the arrow in the middle? So because I speak English, I'm going to hit the arrow, right? Well, normally it will switch it back over. So English, and then the other one is going to pick Spanish, right? So I got English and Spanish. So I can just talk to it like this. I press the mic. See the mic right there? I press the mic. Well, I don't know why it's not letting me do it, but I'm gonna type it in there. Hey, my name is Diva. My name is Diva. So, and then it'll show you at the bottom how to say it. And I think he'll even talk to you.
Hola, mi nombre es Diva.
Hola, mi nombre es Diva. My name is Diva. Or sometimes you can use Me llama Diva, which is my name is Diva too, right? But so you know what I'm saying? That's my best friend. And like I said, and with that Chat GPT that I showed y'all, right? Let me show you. I literally took a picture of this joint. Look, y'all see them beans right there, right? I didn't know how, because I never cooked these type of beans before, right? It's in Spanish. I took a picture of it, right, family? Okay. Chat GPT said, look, this is what it's telling you to do, shouting. This is what it's telling you to do. Now that's the English version of what we just saw. And that's just from taking a picture. So even I just learned something today from just doing that. So just like when my landlord sent me the contract, it's in Spanish. I took the contract, I screenshotted it. No, or did I copy it? No, I copied and pasted it, right? But I could have just screenshotted it. And I didn't know that at the time, that I could just upload photos at the time, right? So I copied and pasted, put it in Google Translator. The translator, put it in English for me. You know what I'm saying? So you guys would be fine. Girl, I know you lying. I'm gonna have to look into that, Beyond. I heard about that one now. That's something new. That is something new. They getting fancy around here because they know everybody trying to leave that joint. That's what it is. Creative. That's cool. Y'all, look, I gotta go cook for my baby. I done said this like the third, fourth time already. I know I don't be wanting to leave either. But listen, it was such a pleasure to speak with everyone. If you are new here, listen, hello there. And my soul family that keeps coming back. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate all the support and love that you guys always send me. is so much appreciated. It's so much appreciated. Yeah, do that for me, but send it to me on Messenger though, because I can't really get nothing unless you got WhatsApp. You need to download WhatsApp, sis. Download WhatsApp so that way we can be talking to each other. Yeah. So and then that way we can talk and you can send me stuff. Yes, I know, right? Auntie Des, this definitely was a family reunion for sure, y'all. For sure. Look, we may not be for everybody, but we for each other, and that's all that matters. Have a good night, everyone. Yes. Oh, Beyond, and I'm going to tell this guy. I don't really know him, but he wants to do like an interview with me, right? He does a podcast with people who drive trucks. I want to send him your information too, if you would like to do be on the podcast, even if it's virtually. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I'm gonna have to do it. So just let me know if you're interested, and I'll let him know, sis. All right. I think that'll be wonderful. So peace out, fam. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon, best friend. I love you, Des, Auntie Des, and B, and Beyond, and Nikki, and Adventurous, and April. Hold on. Who I'm missing? I don't think I'm missing. I said Nikki. I said B. Yeah. Those are the folks that, those my day ones. So, but I love you guys, man. Y'all be easy. Y'all have a beautiful week. Don't let nobody disturb you, right? Because you are in control. You are in control of how you want to respond. So, much love, family. Later.